Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Reviews. So we're going to review on Barney Cones, who appeared in the Salt Fever episode in Cars on the Road as what can best be described as an official during the Salt Flat Racers while they were going out and setting their land speed records. He was kind of helping push the Salt Flat Racers off to get them a running start, I guess. So yeah, I guess you could describe his job as an official or a track assistant, but he was not a racer, but he was definitely involved with the Salt Flat Racers and kind of that racing setup thing they had over there. So yeah, pretty cool character. Obviously a new for 2024 release. Really do like the card art here. Nice happy smile there. Pretty cool looking die-cast as well. Like the name too, Barney. I think this is well, we've got Barney the propeller plane, the biplane. I think his name was Barney too from Cars 1. So not the first Barney we've gotten, but Barney Cones, pretty cool name. Go to the back here, we've got some cars, all of them I have reviewed at this point. Justin Roadrunner, Jason Roadkey, Van Campbell, Jessica Carville, and then yeah, some other ones. These are reviewed a long time ago. But yeah, of course, he kind of hit Australia, I think back in like August or September, and kind of just now hitting the United States here in November. So it took a while, but we've got him. He's arrived. But yeah, pretty cool release. And you know, he obviously has his purpose in the show, but he could also just be a random background character or a fan at a race. You know, pretty cool. I do like when Mattel releases these plain background characters that really could blend in. He could be a rated or Springs visitor. I really do like it when Mattel releases just random plain characters that could really fill any role needed. So that's pretty cool. But enough rambling. Let's get Barney here out of the package. So here he is out of the package, and he does look pretty cool. He's got a not a matte finish, which is interesting. I think I would have thought he would have had a matte finish. Sometimes Mattel does, kind of flat paint jobs on cars like these, but nope, he's got just a normal flat finish, which is fine. I'm not complaining. Just an interesting observation there. But let's get right into the review. Looks really cool. I do like the blue color on him. Yeah, let's just get right into it, I guess. Got a nice expression there. I do like the expression there. Nice grill, and obviously some headlights there. Now, the one thing on him here you can see is this kind of push bar in the front. You can see it on the card art as well. This is kind of how he pushes off the land speed racers, Salt Flat Racers, to get them off to their kind of rolling start, I guess, that I mentioned earlier. Obviously, in the show, I think we saw him pushing now a speed cone here. He also says, beware of the speed demon as he pushes them off. But obviously, he got behind Nile there and pushed him off, and off went Nile, and Barney kind of slowed down. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they added that in there. You can kind of replicate it here with some of the racers. Now, I do think Nile here is, I'm using him because he's the one we saw in the show. I do think he's kind of small, like scaled improperly by Mattel, because he pushes him, but he just pushes him. He's pushing his parachute more than anything, and it's just barely the bottom of it touching it there. So I think that's more of a Nile issue, as Nile is scaled incorrectly by Mattel rather than Barney. Here we've got a pickup truck from Cars 1. Let's see, pushes him off, just pops up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a feature it works, I guess. You can push cars with it, but yeah, I mean, this is more of a Nile issue that he can't really push Nile as well, because Nile is kind of scaled incorrectly. But yeah, pretty cool. And he's got some nice detailing there on the front as well. Go off to the side here. Not much to write home about, but I do like the rims. Look pretty cool. A nice blue paint job. I really do like the blue paint job. Almost kind of like a Sally blue. If I had to say it, he looks very similar to the blue that Sally has. Nice little silver stripe here along the side. Got some really nice dirt detailing on the bottom. Now, this is where dirt detailing makes a lot of sense. On some cars, it doesn't really. Mattel kind of sticks it on to a lot of cars nowadays. Some of them it doesn't make sense. Ken and Janoki, I reviewed a few weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, I think. He's got dirt detailing, and I kind of mentioned that it didn't really make sense because the show portrayed the electric vehicles as very clean and pristine and not dirty. And he had a lot of dirt detailing on him, so it kind of didn't really make sense. But here, of course, it makes sense. He's working out in the sand, kind of the sand pits all day, sand dunes, whatever. It makes sense that he's got a lot of dirt and grime on him. And they do a good job with the dirt detailing there. The tires, you can see it on the very bottom, all the way around to the fenders and back near the bed. He's also kind of got like a step thing here. Of course, these on real trucks, or you would step on here and then get into the truck itself. Don't really serve a purpose in the Cars universe when there's no one getting into the truck, but nice that it's there, I guess. Yeah, that's what that is for. Got real big rear view mirrors here. Of course, these are plastic, but there they are. Yeah, I really do like the rims. Rims are pretty cool. Obviously got the exhaust pipe right there. Go to the back here. I really do like how they made the bed here, the back here, and I'll explain why in a second. Nice taillights. More dirt detailing there. Don't know where that license plate is from. That is very hard to read. CO8 186. I think it's 18F. That's terrible. Yeah, or could be 16. I'm not sure. Maybe if that connects, it's 18. If it doesn't, it's 16. I don't know. I think that's F, and I have no idea. It kind of looks like a CA, so maybe California. California also has not dark blue, or not black and yellow. It's like white and red, so I don't know where this is from. So I would assume the salt flats were in like Utah, is what they were like trying to represent. That would make a lot of sense. Because I think Bonneville, right? That's in Utah. So I think it was supposed to be Utah is where the salt flat racers were, and that's way more than 4 letters there. So he's definitely not got a Utah license plate. So yeah, I have no idea. But I do like the way that they represented it here, because the back here, there's kind of a, see, there's a little indent here, right there, a little indent. When you look at it from the back, it really does look like this kind of folds down. It gives the impression that this could fall down and you could, obviously put something in there and stuff. So I do like the back here. I think they did it interestingly, because I'll show you Ray Revernham here, who they're very similar models. We'll compare them in more detail in a bit, but his back here, you can see it doesn't have that slight indent, so it's just a straight back, straight kind of trunk thing here. Doesn't really give the impression that you could take it down. This, in my opinion, kind of looks like you could, it gives a little more character to the car, makes it look a little more realistic, so I do appreciate that from Mattel. Obviously, you've got the kind of bumper there, more dirt detailing. Other than that, nothing really. Here, lots of dirt. Now, this is where Mattel may be going a little overboard. Probably don't need that much dirt in the bed here, truck bed, but there you go, you have it nonetheless. And obviously, rear mirror there with the stoplight. And this side is the same as the other, more dirt detailing and whatnot. And there's the roof. You even got, the dirt here, maybe a little overboard with the dirt there. So a little overboard, I think Mattel goes a little overboard with some of the dirt sometimes, but it does look cool in other places. T20A is when he was produced. So I mentioned Ray Revernham. These are very similar. I'm not sure if they're identical models, but they're definitely very similar. And Barney is definitely based on the Ray Revernham pickup model. Well, the Cars 3 pickup trucks were kind of different than the Cars 1 pickup trucks, and I do think the Cars 3 pickup trucks look slightly better. But you can see that the grille is definitely way different on the two, so that's kind of why I don't think they're the same model. Although this does look like an insert here on Ray. Regardless, he also doesn't have the bumper, obviously. The kind of rear view mirrors here are different on the two of them. Rims are definitely different. Barney's got thicker. Actually, Ray's got thicker tires, which is interesting, but definitely different rims. Yeah, you can see Barney's, I think Ray is a little higher up, raised higher up from the ground. Barney's a little closer to the ground. See the taillights, slightly different as well. Well, you do have the same kind of bumper back here, but yeah, the taillight's slightly different. Like I said, the back here is slightly different. And even you can see the window is a little different as well. and there's the truck bed. You can see that the raised truck bed goes down further. Barney's a little thinner, so a little shorter, I guess. This part here is shorter. This part is longer on right. So they're definitely not the same model, but they're definitely very similar. And Barney, I would say, is based on the kind of raised truck model. But yeah, I really do like the new kind of pickup style they have. Here's the pickup truck style from Cars 1. This is, of course, another blue pickup truck, so that's why I bring it out here. This is Hank Halston from Cars 1. I think it was only released like once or twice in a 3-pack. So I think it was only really, I think once or twice. I think 2013. I believe. Let's take a look. 2264. So maybe not. Maybe 2014 then. I don't know. I thought it was 2013. I'm not sure. Regardless. This is kind of the pickup style they had for Cars 1. It was a little bulkier, a little cartoony. I mean, these definitely look way more realistic than these ones do. They had, the tires came way out, whereas the tires kind of stay within the confines of the actual chassis here. But yeah, I mean, it was still pretty cool. Obviously, we had a couple of these pickup trucks. Dexter Hoover, obviously, they kind of redid the model for him as well. And they changed the character, but redid the model as well. But yeah, for comparison here, this is the Cars 1 style of pickup truck. Definitely prefer the Cars 3 style. Although Hank Halston would be a cool re-release, I think, from Mattel, but don't think we're ever gonna get him. But regardless, just kind of wanted to bring him out and show him off and compare him to Barney here. I'll put up a picture here of where Barney appeared in the show. I think he also pushed Mater there at the end, as well. So obviously made some appearances in the show. He also had speaking lines, obviously. Beware of the Speed Demon, one of the few really background characters that has speaking lines. So pretty cool to get him for that reason as well. But yeah, I think this is all I have to say for this video. Let me know, guys, if you have found him, if you're in the U.S. or even internationally, if you've found Barney, if you have, if you picked him up, and what do you think of him? And yeah, let me know. I really like Barney. I like the kind of background characters that are kind of playing, like I said, could fill in any role. Let me know what you think of that. Yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.